Hello guys, today I would like to talk to you how to use global shapings. Firstly, we need to go into a sketch and I drawing a circular shape. And second, I drawing a small circular shape. Needs to drawing a small circular shape. And then I going to this, and I'm going to trim this line here. Okay, I need to trim this also. Okay, let's just trim this as well. Finish the sketch. And second, going to sketch in this lines. Okay, I'm gonna drawing a section lines, guide curve lines here. Okay, let's just finish the sketch. And then next, I'm going to a surface through curve mesh. Click the first line, middle mouse button, click the second line, and going to cross curve, selected one line here, and select another line. Okay, we just very easy to generate this kind of mesh surface, right? Let's just hit it, apply. Next, I'm gonna go into a sketch, okay, and then I drag rectangles. On this rectangles, I am kind of going to surface, fill surface, generated this flat surface first. And then I'm going to a sketch this plane, okay. Function F8 to cover this plane. And then I'm going to a polygon surface. By radius we give like 20, and the rotation, let's just give it 0. Okay, and next I click finish. Right, I can directly go into the curve lines, and I'm drawing this line but covers z directions, right? Okay, I can give it 8 millimeters. Fine. And next, I kind of use this 3D sketch to connect it. Use this lines to connect it. Right? Use this lines to connect this 2 points. Hit it OK. So next, we can just go back to home and use throw curve mesh to kind of generate this shape I hit it apply. And next I will go into a pattern features. I click this features, change to a circular, and then I need to give a specific vectors to z-axis 112 degrees. Okay, let's see it. I can generate this kind of shape, but I just feel this shape a little bit long, right? Let's just change to a 3. It's like a subtle surface here. I'm gonna go into a menu, insert, and combine that has a cell. So I need to cell this 3 surface by hitting apply. Okay, we already have this kind of polygon surface here. So let's just hit it Control T, and point to point, specific point. Let's just hit it this point and select an object you need selected the cell, right? And specified vectors. Let's just hit it this point. Okay, specified from the point, specified point. Oh, let's just hit this, right? We need to give a number of non-associated code pair. Let's just try 8. It's too much. Maybe 5 is enough, right? Okay, let's just hit it. Apply. Next, I also need to Control T and point to point. Let's still select the cell and specify point. Let's just hit it this point. Specify 2 point. Let's just hit it this point. And we could just keep a 1 here, right? Let's just hit it apply. And next, the same way, Control T. And you need to select this object by a specified point. Let's just hit it this point. Specified 2 point. Let's just hit it this. You need to give a number into a 4 or 5, right? Okay, let's just hit it apply. In menu, insert. In combine, there has a cell functions. I click those objects together and hit it apply. Next, I'm going to important features. I click this cell and specific vectors, click here, and I calculate before this distance from this point to here is 90 millimeters. So specific vectors into this directions, specified point. Let's just hit it here. So kind of got this shape, right? Let's just hit it apply, waiting for a while. You could got this generated shapes here, but it seems has some problems with here. We lock some shapes here, right? Okay, don't worry. Okay, don't worry. Let's go back to this step, make current features, and then we Control T to copy one object and select this object and copy one. Specific point is here and specified point is here. Still here. Not its distance, right? And we give it specific vectors here. Change to 0. So we copy one surface here. Yes. And then we go back to the ports and features. We notice that we lost some object and needs to be located in here. So don't worry, we have the one bodies here. Let's just hit it. Sorry, maybe I think I can directly go into important features, linear, and specific vectors change to here, 90 millimeters. Let's just hit it apply. So you got this shape makeup in here, right? And next you will go into a menu, insert. In surfacing, no, sorry, in combine there has a cell. So you click this and click the rest of the shape to sew them together. Right, hit it apply. So next I will go into a trim shade. But actually I want these lines to be reach at this corner, to be reach at this edge. So I can just delete those sketch and fill surface, delete. I can do this later, right? So I go into a sketch and hit this surface, okay, and then this moment I drag this rectangle directly to here. Click OK. Okay, next I will go into more trim sheet. okay, and I select the shapes I just created before, and I need to select the object. Remember, we need to change the project directions into a long vector so that we could select the z-axis. Let's just hit it apply, but we found this is not what we want the result, so let's double click this and change to this cut, and then we could got this shape, but you will see it's not cut correctly, so maybe we need to do the trim again. So select this target. I need to select this so maybe this time I need to do the extrude first to this full lines here, right? And let's change to a sheet, and we need to change the -20 to give opposite directions. Let's just hit it apply, and then I will go into more trim sheet. I need to select it, the shapes I just created, and select the boundary of this full edge, this full surface, right? And change to a long vectors. We need to change z directions. So show results. Okay, hit it apply. So this time is correct. So we will gonna hide some part. So Control B, and we select this part, and we select this part. Hit it OK, and this part we hit the Control B to hide. And next time I'm going to a menu, insert, no, not edit, and there has a surface, right? We go into a global shaping, and the tab is by surface. And geometry of default, I need to select the trim sheets. So let's function plus F8 to choose this surface. And we need to select a base surface we just created before. So we hit the fill surface 25. And next we need to select the control surface. So you could see this pattern is just to be reshaping to this control surface, right? Let's just hit it apply to say. It's pretty good. We got this kind of protrude shape by reshaping to this control surface. And if you double click this tool, and you kind of change the UV directions, and you could also change in here, you could try yourself later. Let's just hit it apply to see what is different between this time and last times. It's pretty much the same, right? Okay guys, today's tutorial about global shaping, I just introduced to here. If you have any questions related with global shaping, just leave a comment to me. If you like my video, just subscribe to my channel. See you in next class. Bye.